What's up everyone? Welcome back to another recipe video. Today I'm excited to share with you how to make these 3 amazing plant-based quesadillas. These are absolutely packed with flavor, super easy to make. You probably have all the ingredients in your kitchen already. And this is the kind of meal you could serve like even your meat-eating friends and family and they are not going to complain. They're absolutely delicious. The first one I'm going to show you is a BLT quesadilla. The second one is a pizza quesadilla, and then the third one is a barbecue soy curl quesadilla, which is gonna be very much like a barbecue chicken quesadilla. A plant-based take on 3 amazing classics. I think you guys are gonna love these, so let's get started. The first one I'm gonna show you how to make is the BLT one. So as you can see on here, there is some mayonnaise, but this is not your average store-bought mayonnaise. No, we make this from scratch. It's actually really easy. Let me show you how. Of course, you could use a store-bought vegan mayo if you want, but we all know they're not the healthiest, and it's so easy to make at home yourself, and you can control the ingredients that you put in there. It's much higher in protein, which you'll see when you see what I'm putting in here, and you can flavor it however you want. So you do need a blender for this. I like using a smaller blender like this just so I don't have to make too much of it. And I'm gonna start with a half a block of firm silken tofu. You can use medium silken tofu if you want as well, but this is what I'm using. Then about a half a tablespoon of spicy brown mustard. And then the juice of half a lemon. Oh, no. Took it right to the eye. Straight to the iris. It burns, it's so bad. Why does this always happen to me? It never happens unless I'm filming a video. And then a good sized pinch of salt. So that's pretty much it. You could blend it up like this and it's a pretty delicious recipe. But what I'm gonna do is add a couple things to it. And I'm sure you can imagine what I'm adding. The twin pillars, garlic and onion powder. So I'm just gonna add about a half a teaspoon of each. Now just blend it up. All right, then give it a little taste. See if you need to add more salt or anything. It's really good. It is really good with the garlic and onion powder in there. Better than it just plain, I'm telling you. I'm just gonna put this into a little bowl and set it aside. And next we are gonna make the marinade for the tempeh bacon. For this marinade, I'm gonna start with a tablespoon and a half of tamari or soy sauce, half a tablespoon of maple syrup, 1.5 teaspoons of smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, and a pinch of pepper. And then I like to add a tablespoon of water as well, just because it's not much liquid. You want this to really cover the tempeh. Mix that up and then put it aside, and now it is time to slice some tempeh. I'm gonna be using about 2/3 of a block of tempeh, and this should give us more than enough to fill 2 quesadillas. They do actually sell tempeh bacon in the stores, so if you wanna just make this a lot easier for yourself, you could just buy that, but I like making stuff from scratch. If you wanted to, you could let this marinate for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or even overnight if you want it to be really well marinated, but I usually don't plan that far ahead. So what I like to do is just kind of press the tempeh and kind of work the sauce into it. I find it works really well to quickly marinate it. Once it's soaked up some of the marinade, then just put it into a preheated saute pan and then add that extra sauce if you have any left over. Let that saute on each side for about 5 to 7 minutes. All right, so the tempeh is now cooked and it is really good. So I'm gonna put the quesadilla together in a frying pan because it's just so much easier to do it like that than like make it on the cutting board and then like try and transport it over there. So let's get building it. So I'm gonna be using these smaller organic whole wheat tortillas because it's just so much easier to make smaller ones than it is like the bigger ones. And I don't have a pan big enough to like pan fry the bigger tortillas. So this is gonna work just fine. So fire that in. And next I'm gonna add some shredded daya. I'm using the mozzarella one for this because what is a quesadilla without cheese? So I don't know if you guys have had a chance to try the new daya. It's made from oat cream and it is so much better than any of the previous versions of daya. It melts so well, it tastes delicious. So if you haven't tried it in a long time and you think you hate daya, honestly give it a try because it's so much better than it used to be. And then next the tempeh bacon, then a small handful of spinach, some sliced tomatoes. All I have are these small cherry tomatoes, but they're gonna work just fine. A pinch of black pepper, and then that mayo that we made. Close it up. All right, I guess I've got to flip it now. This is always the difficult part. That's the thing about quesadillas. Not only are they fun and exciting to eat, they are pretty exciting to make. So let's try and flip it here and hope for the best. All right, here we go. Oh. Perfect. Oh yeah, look at that thing. All right, so let's cut into this, see how it looks, and then give it a taste. Oh, that looks Amazing. Look at that. Wow, that is so good. It is just like a BLT, a little bit different, of course, because of the spinach and the fact that it's in a quesadilla and has cheese as well, but the flavors are all there. It's so good. So this next one that we're gonna make is gonna be as good, if not better than this one. I love this. It's the pizza quesadilla. So let's get making that. This one is so simple. Basically, I'm just gonna saute all the things that I like to have on top of my pizza and then put them into a quesadilla. So I'm gonna start by chopping some mushrooms and some onion and then get those sauteing. While that's cooking, I'm going to slice up some of this plant-based sausage, the smoked paprika one from Gusta. It is a seitan-based sausage, so quite a bit of protein in here, and it's really delicious. If you do get these ones, do not forget to take off the casing around the outside because it is not edible. Ask me how I know. Add that to the frying pan. Slice up a green pepper, throw that in there too. So while the rest of that is cooking, I'm gonna quickly slice up some basil leaves to have on there as well, and some olives. All right, so now it's time to just build this one. So tortilla in the pan, the day of cheese, all those toppings that we were sauteing, the shredded basil, some black olives. And then for sauce, I'm gonna be using this Rao's. So you guys corrected me from my last video. I pronounced it Rouse, and man, everyone lit me up in the comments, so it is pronounced Rao's. Just gonna add this to the top. Fold that over. All right, let's go. This one's gonna be so good. I can't wait. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this one. Okay, I'm really struggling here. What about if I spin that around that way? Got under it. Here we go. Okay, not bad, not bad. All right, so this is probably gonna be pretty messy, but I'm gonna try and cut into this one. All right, I cannot wait to try this one. So I've plated them up with like a big salad just because, you know, you gotta have this with something else. I think a big salad would be perfect for it. And it looks so much nicer than just like some rogue quesadilla on the plate alone. Oh, wow. This one is insane. It tastes just like pizza. Well, of course it does. It's pretty much just all the ingredients from pizza, but wow, it is incredible. The last quesadilla we're gonna make is a barbecued soy curl quesadilla. This is kind of like barbecue chicken, but obviously we're using soy curls instead. And I'm gonna show you a really cool technique on how to cook the soy curls to make them extra crispy, and they're just so delicious this way. So you wanna start by soaking 2 cups of dried soy curls. Then once the soy curls are soft to the touch, you wanna strain off all the excess water and then squeeze the soy curls to get as much liquid out of them as you can. Then in a large bowl, add a bunch of your favorite barbecue sauce to the soy curls. And then you want to get in there with your hands and really work the barbecue sauce into the soy curls, or else it's just going to coat the outside of them and they're not going to have much flavor. So next, add the soy curls to a preheated pan. And then this is where the trick comes in. So you take another pan that's about the same size as the pan you're cooking with, and make sure the bottom is nice and clean, and then you just place that on top. So this is going to weigh them down and press them to the bottom of the pan so that they brown nicely and it makes them like extra crispy. Okay, might have got a little too crispy. It'll be fine. You win some, you lose some. I don't know, I think this is kind of a tie right now. We'll see how it is in the end. All right, so while that's burning, I'm going to chop up some green pepper to have with it and some red onion. So for this one, I'm actually gonna leave the veggies raw just to give it like a nice crunch. And I don't know about you, but I love a bit of raw red onion in my food. And I'm also gonna fire some cilantro into this as well. I know not everybody's a fan, so you don't have to put it in there, but I think it'll add a nice bit of flavor. So in the end, it turned out all right. Didn't burn it too bad. All right, so here we go, last one. Tortilla, cheese. I'm using the Mexican blend for this one. I don't really know what makes it like a Mexican blend. It doesn't have any seasoning or anything in it like that. I think it's just like the white and the yellow or orange one. The soy curls, the bell pepper, onion, cilantro, and then a little bit more barbecue sauce. So this one turned out great as well. And just to show you that the cheese does melt, like check this out. kidding me? Like, look at that. Oh. This one. Wow. This one is probably my favorite out of the three. These flavors just combine so nicely together, like the cheese and the cilantro and the sweet barbecue sauce with like the chewy and kind of crispy soy curls. Wow. All right, so I guess that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the recipes. I'm sure there's gonna be one in there that you're gonna wanna make that you'll absolutely love. If not all three of them, they're all really amazing. So you'll have to let me know in the comment section down below which one you want to try the most or which one you're gonna make first. Thank you all very much for watching. Subscribe so that you can see more. Like the video if you enjoyed the recipes, and I will see you soon with another one. Bye-bye. Here's some other videos of mine that I think you might like, and if you're looking for some delicious and healthy plant-based recipes, check out my new recipe ebook, Easy Vegan Comfort Meals. It contains over 60 plant-based recipes, lots of delicious sauces that I know you're gonna love. Thanks for watching, and thanks for the support.